I've heard people make derogatory remarks or jokes about journalists before, kind of putting them in the same boat as an ambulance chasing attorney or somebody who is deceptive and self-interested. And I never really understood that. To me, a journalist plays a great and critical role in society. If they're doing their job right, they're gathering information that's critical to the people they serve that the audience might not otherwise be able to know or understand. I think a great example of journalism at its best is when the New York Times broke the story about the Pentagon Papers. And I think, unfortunately, stories like that are things that we see less and less in today's journalism. I think in our own experience here in the city of Fort Worth, one of the worst examples of journalism at its best is the Star-Telegram's coverage of the Barnett Shale development. Articles first began in the Star-Telegram around 1999 when the headline was 100 area gas wells to be drilled. In subsequent articles, the newspaper talks about the fracking process and describes it as the time when a saltwater solution is injected into the earth. What we now know years later is that it's not just a saltwater solution, that it's also laced with dozens and dozens of toxic chemicals, including sulfides and benzene. But the words benzene and shale never appeared in the same article until 2007. This was in stark contrast to many other publications and even Fort Worth's other main print publication, the Fort Worth Weekly. If you pick up the Star-Telegram today, the coverage looks a lot different. It's a lot more negative, it's a lot more true. But now there are thousands of wells in the Barnett Shale, and it's almost too little too late.